Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Wildfrost. There was a bug with the profile manager, which is that it didn't save the progress on my profile, which is very sad. So we're going to be doing another run, as if it's the first run of the game, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and just play with Lockstone. I do enjoy these smackback heroes, so this character has a normal attack, 2 damage, and applies a snow, which is not amazing, but it's, it's got its uses. And then also, if they get hit, they also will whack the enemy back, and they'll snow the enemy, which is kind of nifty. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. And if this doesn't save my progress, then I'm going to need to, figure something out about this weird profile manager mod that I am trying to use. All right, so we have the tutorial stuff again. That's not a huge deal. So when you have a smackback leader, you can often get some really good combos. Like if you can get the enemies to attack you all at once, like these penguins can just attack into you and then you kill them all. It looks like here we're not really set up for that, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're just going to put out Snoof. And then I could let this penguin hit me and then kill it, or I could try to get some sort of a combo going. Let's see if we can pull off some sort of a combo. So in order to do that, Snoof would need to hit Gugong in 2 turns, and I would need a Scrappy Sword to finish it off, or a Snow Stick. And then this is when hit, gain an attack. Okay, so that's a lot of damage there. Okay, well, let's try just Snow Sticking this Chungoon. It does mean its attack goes up, but my thinking is that I can just bury it in Snow Sticks. Get this Gugong. It does not smack back because Snoof snowed it. And now, what? Yeah, this isn't really working out super great. Okay, we'll stick out Woodhead so that we can take a hit at some point. Snoof goes down to 1 health. Okay, now my leader's actually attacking. So the idea is that what I can do is I can just kill this Penguin with a Scrappy Sword, and then my leader kills the Gugong. Okay, so now Snoof will not quite kill the Chungoon, so I think we're just going to mine the Gobbling for coins. All right, now there is an important interaction here. The Wattlegoons will hit my leader. They're supposed to hit 3 times, but after the first hit, Smackback applies right away. So I'll Smackback, hit him, and freeze him, and then prevent the other 2 hits. So I can basically cancel this guy's attack for the low price of 1 HP. So now it's just a matter of what do I want Snoof to do? I probably want Snoof just to hit the Wattlegoons as well. And we'll whack the Gobbling a couple of times to get some more blings. And then... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Well, 4 attack is a lot of attack. I guess I could have had it hit my leader and kill the Chungoon that way. Okay, we're not going to go super greedy here. Let's just get a 2 combo, killing the Chungoon and the Gobbling. And now here, I think maybe I'll just do this. We'll let the wave go in slowly. We'll just bring the Wattlegoons down and see if I can get a better combo somehow. Okay, so there's 4 Penguins that are going to attack in 2 turns. And I can survive that. So what we're going to do is whack the Wattlegoons once. And then on this turn, let me think about this. I think we want something like this. The 4 Penguins will all attack my leader. They'll all get killed. I will hit this Wattlegoons with a Scrappy Sword, killing it. We're going to have a ×5 combo. And then we've got the Snow Sticks to permanently prevent Big Peng from attacking. And Snoof also helps. I don't need to respawn my deck. We're just going to bury him in snow. And that's a wrap. Alright, so that's a pretty good amount of gold. Over 80. Oh man, over 90, almost 100. That's very good for the first fight. The smackback leaders are really good for that. Now, there will be times when the smackback stuff does not work that great. So, every type of strategy has a counter. Here, you could collect some cards, but what I'm going to do is get the Charm and the Blings first. I am definitely going to lower my power level by not getting 2 cards. One thing I like about this game is that the cards are generally pretty strong. Apply a Demonize, doubles damage taken. But I like to get my companions first so that then I know which cards are going to synergize. So we've got Pooty. When destroyed, a random ally gets frenzied. There are sacrificing synergies in this game with one of the other tribes. There are 3 different tribes. He's much better with one of the sacrificing tribes. These two both have 6 health, and the spice could be good. There are, as we've seen, some allies that interact with spice. But I don't think I have the best synergy for that yet, so we're just going to take Demona because she's just generally really good. When you hit somebody with an item, they get a demonize. And before we do this fight, I do want to put this demonic charm on something. It's possible that I will find a better use for it later. And then I want to, like if, for example, I find something that attacks 3 different enemies. All right, I'm going to be a little bit greedy. We're going to try it. I have to be very careful because I didn't get a whole lot of power in between fights. So I do need to just go for kills here and not worry too much about getting sick combos. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to ring the bell. And the reason for that is that I want to get Snoof down, and also Woodhead for that matter. Let me see. Is there any... Yeah, I'll take 4 damage up front. That seems totally safe. I mean, I could snow stick it. Hold on. I could snow stick it. And then Demona would kill it and get snowed. Then this thing would go up to 5 attack. I'm trying to figure out if I can somehow kill this guy without this. Yeah. I'm going to take a bunch of damage from this Snow Gobbler anyway. We're just going to go for it. So the leader gets hit for 4 here. Okay. Now this thing is going up for 7. So we're going to put down Woodhead. And then I'm just going to kind of see what I can do. We're going to Snow Stick the Snow Gobbler. Stop it for attacking. Oh, and then Snoof attacks for 6 thanks to Demona's Demonize. That's actually really helpful. And then we have a bunch of new enemies. Now, I'm definitely not going to be worried about pumping up this Goblin or anything like that. Next turn, I need to kill the Uba Bear with a Scrappy Sword if I'm not doing it this turn. And I think I will do it next turn. And the reason for that is that my leader is going to kill the Snow Gobbler. So next turn is when I want to punch this Uba Bear. So let's go ahead and Flame Water Snoof, who attacks every 3 turns. Okay, and so now... It's important in a situation like you want to Scrappy Sword this Uba Bear, but actually what you want to do is ring the bell. And then use a Scrappy Sword from your new hand, where you'll almost certainly have one. Okay, now we have Frost coming in, which is dangerous, because it lowers your incoming damage, or your outgoing damage. I don't want to have Woodhead block that, of course. I could start pumping the Goblin, but this Snow Gobbler is here, which is very risky. Plus, there's this Barrage coming. I think what I'm going to do is stop the Snow Gobbler from attacking. And also demonize it to make it easier to kill in the future. And then we're going to get some good work on this Frost Stinger. We're going to let this Goblin go, I think. So there's 2 damage coming at me. That's fine. It would kill my leader. Demona still has health, so that's okay. Why don't we just whack the Snow Gobbler and kill it with Scrappy Swords? Demona's demonizing makes it a lot easier to pull this off. Not worried about any combo stuff here. I got a really good first fight, so I'm feeling very good about my money. Okay, so I could do a combo, killing the Porcupine and the Frost Stinger. I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're just going to make that happen. Alright, we got 2 snow coming in a barrage, so you have to really be careful who's going to take it. Demona can still take it. She does work, even if she's not attacking. So she'll take the 3 damage from Bumbo, very carefully going down to 1 HP. We've got 2 and a snow coming. I guess I could put that on the leader. And the Sun Rod should probably not be underused. Maybe we'll do this. We'll hit... Well, okay. If I hit this and it gets demonized, then Snoof will kill it. But I could also do that to Bumbo. So let's, in the moment, whack the Snow Gobbler to get it ready for a combo. I'm going to try to get the combo on these 2 characters. We're gonna go for it. So now, I can't snow because he's already snowed. But what I will do is just... Oh, I need to hit him. Oh, I don't have a Scrappy Sword to hit him with. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Okay, so if I Flame Water Demona, she'll kill the Snow Gobbler. And then if I hit this thing with a snow thing, yeah, it's still not gonna do it. I'm gonna just ring the bell, because what I actually want, weirdly enough, are my Scrappy Swords. Okay, so this is, if I Scrappy Sword now, it's 2 plus 8 is 10, 12. Okay, this is good, I think. So we almost, but not quite, kill him. And that should make it a lot easier to do a combo. Right now, the Snow Gobbler whacks Woodhead. The Scrappy Sword brings it way down. We'll just maybe freeze it just to avoid taking any chances. Okay. So Bumbo is attacking. Actually, I don't know if that really made any sense whatsoever. Yes. Doesn't matter what happens here. We just want to pass this attack. And now we kill this with a Scrappy Sword before it kills everybody. And Bumbo gets piled on. Okay, a little bit of work for a few extra blings, but you never know when a bling or two makes all the difference. Okay, so the next fight's going to be the boss fight, which means I need to get some power going here. This is a tough one. Oh my god, that is a horrible layout. So what happens is, either I get 3 chests in a shop, or I get my companions and blings, but like no other power. I'm gonna just have to do it with Snoof and Demona, I think. I think we need to get the cards and go to the shop. Not to buy cards, obviously, but to get the charms and a crown. Okay, so I don't currently have any synergy with Spice. We'll go for Bling Bank, because that is a very powerful card. I do need to keep in mind that maybe the best thing is to not take any of these cards. Alright, this is good, because if my leader is going to be getting hit, the healing would be nice, so I will take that. I think that's a strong card, and that's worth taking. I'm mostly trying to keep an eye out for very, very, very strong stuff. Okay, Shellbow is just a ludicrous card, so we obviously have to take that one. I foolishly passed on it. I didn't realize that the Sun Bell that makes all your items have 2 attack only applies instantly. It doesn't actually apply to things retroactively. So Pinkberry Juice is another very good card. Increase health by 4, very strong, but I don't think I need that and Shellbow. Snowcake also very strong, but what I really want to do here is just buy charms, because I need power, and I already have a lot of cards. So let's just try to get as much power as we can. Okay, well, let's see what we got going on here. So I still haven't used this Demonize. I'm still kind of waiting for something good, but we can do this. Hog-headed and 7 health means that you cannot recall the hero or the character. Let's just make Demona really strong. The reason you can't put that on your leader, by the way, is because your leader already cannot be recalled. Now, the Shroom, just kind of like the Demonize, I really wish I could get it on something that's a multi-attack. So the question is, do I think I can kill this boss with this ragtag band of misfits and not need these shrooms? I guess the other way to think about it is, are those going to make the difference? Probably not. So we're just going to pass here. I would have maybe bought Snowcake if I could have the money, but the Pinkberry Juice is sort of redundant with Shellbow, so I don't want to do it. So I did get a lot of extra cards. I'm going to have a bit of a slow-moving deck, so I need to be careful and potentially consider hitting the bell. Like, for example, this case I didn't get Shellbow, didn't get Snoof. I think the right thing is just to click the bell. Okay. So now the Snowbow's going to hit my leader and die. Just smack. I could not possibly care any less at all about combos at the moment. Alright, next up is well, I definitely want a Shellbow before Bamboozle hits so that Snoof doesn't die. And I don't want to put these things down because Bamboozle's going to kill him. So yes, we will Shellbow. And then I could Snow Stick. Yeah, that's pretty good. It'll double Snoof's damage. I need to watch for that Winter Worm back here. That 8 is going to be pretty serious. And now, do I think I can kill this thing? And get the Heart Mist Station or the Bling Bank down? Or should I just click? Well, once you get to this point, you might as well just click. Okay, we're going to put down the Bling Bank. And now when we re-roll, Alright, I can snow stick this thing in order to delay it. The question is, what's going to happen with these snow bows? Snow bows are a real problem. What I think I'm going to do is either take the hit from this winter worm. I could take it with Demona. Or just give up the bling bank. Because these aimless things are going to be threatening to my bling bank in a moment if I don't deal with them now. Oh, and then this thing's also going to be attacking next time, huh? Crud. If I hit this thing... okay. I'm just going to have to risk the bling bank. We're going to put this woodhead in to take the winter worms hit. Also get it out of my deck. And so now there's a 1 in 3 chance of the bling bank dying. I'm going to have the leader kill one of these snow bows at least. And we should probably... Oh, this thing is going to kill... Oh, no, I need to snow stick him, right, so he doesn't kill my bling bank, guaranteed. Okay, so this hit Demona, which is great. She has the most HP. All right, this now splits into Bam and Boozle. And then you have that perennial decision of which one do you kill first, the one you can snow or the one who attacks more slowly. We're going to get the Heart Mist Station out here, I think. Okay, well, this thing's attacking next time, but this one got snowed, so I can make sure that the one who's attacking hits my leader, but I can't use Heart Mist Station. Ha-ha! What a conundrum. Okay, I guess I just really need to kill one of those snow bows because they are a big problem. This applies a snow, so it would snow my leader. I don't really want that. You are gonna... Well, you're not actually gonna die. You're just gonna get hit for 2 and get snowed. Okay, let's whack that guy. So she got snowed, so she didn't attack. We gotta put Snoof first because Snoof hits a little harder. I'm gonna get my Heart Mist Station out. I'm committed to killing this snow bow at some point, so I actually want things to heal after getting hit. We have a baby snow bow who does not have aimless, thankfully. So very important. We definitely want to take this opportunity to get out shell bow. Just make sure you don't accidentally kill people with shell bow. But it actually works with Heart Mist Station because it counts as a hit. Anything that triggers off a hit works with the anything that counts as a hit works with Heart Mist Station, so Shellbow will trigger any of these when an enemy is hit or when an ally is hit type of things. Okay, you're applying snow. Which means that whoever's here cannot do any sort of smacking back. All right, I guess it's just going to be Demona. She's taking that, and then she's taking 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. Well, she's got 17. That's what health is for. Yeah, she's going to take 11. I need to kill this guy to protect my bling bank. I mean, there is another option. I could Sunrod Snoof. I could do something weird. No. I think let's just have her. That's what health is for. Use health as a resource. We're going to kill that to protect the bling bank. Have Demona take an absolute beating. Healing a little bit each time, thankfully. And now I want to maybe try to put some damage on Bam so that the damage is a bit more spread out between the two bosses. So after I kill one, I can kill the other one quickly. It does mean that the baby Snowbow is going to attack here. And it's annoying because the Snowbow's in the same clock as Boozle. I could kill it with a Snow Stick, which is a bit inefficient. But I think what I'm actually going to do is freeze Boozle so the Snowbow hits my leader, and my leader can actually do the smack back. But the demonize from the Snow Stick actually made Demona kill the first half of the boss. Okay. Well, why don't we just do this? If you hit me for 6, I'll hit you back, and then you're going to get snowed. So why don't we do Shellbow? Shellbow is just really a truly ludicrous card. I'm amazed it never got nerfed in the major changes that this game has had. Because it's pretty good. And now we're actually in really good shape. I think that with this having a counter of 6, we can go ahead and get a little greedy here and try to make sure that we actually kill off things. Who knows? Maybe even get a combo. Well, that's not happening because Demona's killing this or this if I'm trying to drag this out. But that's okay. We're just gonna let. I mean, actually, I could. Oh, I can't. She's hog-headed. I cannot, in fact, recall her. I can snow stick her to stop her from attacking, but that's getting a little bit aggressive. We're not gonna do any real crazy advanced stuff here. We're just gonna kill the Grouchy normally. So the Grouchy's gonna attack my leader and then die, which means I want to Sunrod her. So a little bit of a minor rules thing. If I Sunrod Snoof, he'll go down to 0 and attack immediately, and that will end the fight. But if I Sunrod Demona, she goes down to 1. My leader also has the same effect, which means that the enemy goes, my leader gets hit, does the smack back, and then Demona goes, kills the boss, and we get the combo. All right, we got our rewards. Okay, what do we got? We got Recalling a Companion will count down the redraw bell. Draw a card each time while redraw bell is charged, which is interesting, so you kind of get a little bit of a benefit from not using your redraw bell immediately. Extra companion and charm limit's funny, considering I don't have enough companions. Smackback, I already have a smackback leader. And then extra scrap. Those aren't, I don't think, good enough. We'll take a crown here. I'm not in love with these bells, to be perfectly honest with you, but we'll take an extra companion limit and charm limit. I'm more in that for the charm limit than the companion limit. All right, so here, I think we have a clear case. We got to go get another companion because we're still playing with Snoof. And Snoof, all the like companions you start with are a little bit underpowered. All right, we got a great combo here. Chompom, deal additional damage equal to shells. We have Shellbow. That's really all you need to make Chompom go off. We go to the Muncher. So with the Muncher, we're going to get rid of Woodhead because we have the Bling Bank and the Heart Mist Station. So we don't need just a plain one. And I will get rid of one of these scrappy swords. Yes, they of course have value thanks to Demona, but I don't think they have enough. And then here at the shop, it's really just a question of, is there going to be something that grabs me? And the answer is yes. I absolutely do want these multi-attacking things. The question is, do I want what? So the Shroom Charm on top of Spore Pack would make it be 3 poison in a row. This is the more defensive card. In the last run, we saw how useful it was to be able to frost things so that when they hit, they don't attack you very hard. It does cost twice as many blings. We're going to take the cheaper one just because that one's on sale. Let's just say I would have taken whichever one was on sale in that situation. Okay, now that we've finally got a multi-attacking card, we're going to buff it up. We're going to make it so that it applies an extra poison, and we're going to put Demonize on it. And that means then, if I understand how Demona works, that when you hit an enemy with an item, even though it does 0 damage, but it's still a hit, enemies hit by Spore Pack are going to have 2 Demonize. We're going to get Chompom up, and we're also going to, instead of Snoof, actually take Shellbow, so that every time, as soon as combat starts, we immediately get to buff up Chompom to 5 shells, and make him a 6 attack, 3 counter guy, who has a lot of HP as well, but of course, if he does use up some of that HP, then he also does less damage. We got the Shell fight. So this guy does additional damage equal to Shell. This one just gains Shell and hits kind of hard, and this one gives extra Shell to all allies. So this is one of those fights where you really need to work quickly, because if you let this stuff, linger, stuff can really get out of control. But if you can pop off this guy's shells fast, then you can really get out of trouble. Okay, so what I think is, I'm not going to dick around. We're just going to definitely do the Spore Pack immediately. And it's actually an amazing synergy because Demonize works on poison. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's actually sick. Demona plus that Spore. Yeah, that actually is really ludicrous. And what I'm actually going to do here is ring the bell. I'm in such a good position now because of that combo. I want to find my Shellbow again. I want to get Snoof down, and I want to get the Heart Mist Station. So here, Conquer has been pretty neutered, is just doing 2 damage, basically. I can find a smack back him. I want this 4 damage guy that shields himself to get hurt a bit. The question is, what do I want to do? And I think the answer is just Shellbow, honestly. I'm going to kill him, right? Yeah, we're going to kill him. Order is important here. I want Chompom to go first. He kills this Pecan, and then Demona kills that, and I get a combo. It's great. And now, I could ring the bell, of course, but I want to get Snoof down. with my free turn. I'm going to waste my leader's turn. I don't care. We're going to get Bling Bank down. Nobody to attack. Oh, well. And then this thing. Okay, so this thing starts with 2 teeth. It hurts you when you attack into it. And it gains 2 more teeth if you let it pop off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Chompom lose 2 shells just to kill this thing so I don't need to deal with it. And then Snoof and Demona are going to work on this Conquer. Is that the correct play? Oh gosh, maybe I want this. This will kill the Prickle, and then Chompom lets his big damage. Yeah, we're going to do that. Let's just let Snoof and Demona use their health as a resource. Order is very important because Snoof will hit it. Oh, no, never mind. Order's not important there. Never mind. It does not gain teeth from being hit. Okay, there. So Conquer's been mostly neutered. We ring the bell for free. And we've got Spore Pack. I think here, I can't actually Shellbow Snoof because Snoof would die, so just watch for that. We're going to beef up everybody some more. You can see this is just absolutely ridiculous. Everyone has a gajillion life. I think I'm going to Snow Stick you. And I'm gonna get greedy here. Sure. We are gonna Snow Stick this Goblin to get some extra blings. That was a bit of a waste of damage there, but Demona unfortunately could not kill that thing. Now I think I'm just gonna kill this thing. Oh yeah, I guess we gotta bring this out, don't we? Bolgo. All right, now I'm gonna just kill this thing normally, and we're gonna have my leader get to work on Conquer. Snowing it is nice too. Everyone's actually going at the same time here. I definitely want to put the Spore Pack on. And start getting some damage going on this guy. If I get a Snow Stick, I'll definitely Snow Stick him. Great. This guy is about to hit real hard, but I'm just... Oh, whoopsies. I messed up. I'm not going to get the kill on that, so we're going to miss out on some combo. That's okay. I should have had them be in the top row to keep the guy alive. Okay, well, here I think it's tough because I want the Muncher. It'd be good to get rid of these Scrappy Swords. But it'd be nice to get another companion because I do have another companion that I could put into my deck. And that's here, but I really don't want to get more treasure. Maybe we'll check to see what treasure is here and see if that affects whether I want to get more treasure. Anything is double the amount and lose a scrap. Okay, that's interesting. So that would mean that my barrage puts on 6 poison and then deals 12 damage. Oh my god, I think I have to do it. That's just too good. Okay, so since I took a card, I don't want to get any more. We're just going to take Blinks for the next shop. And the Muncher, again, the Flame Water's real bad. And if I get rid of it and then see a Cake Charm, I'm going to be super sad about that. Cake Charm increases all effects, but this is not really the kind of thing where I'm just like buffing people's attack normally. I am actually going to get rid of the Flame Water and then a Scrappy Sword. I just don't think it's worth it. If I see some like Berry Blade or some random attacking card later, then I'm going to take it then. Okay, we got the Woolies again. This is a bit of a scary one because I don't have that Snow Cake to stop this Barrager this time, but we do have our combo, so I'm going to just do it. I'm going to do this. I'm not actually calculating this all thoroughly. And we're going to put the Spore Pack here. So they're going to get 6 Shroom instead of 3. And then take double damage from it. Okay, now I think I have time to get Snoof down. Whack that Woolly Drek real good, kill him, and then Snow Stick to bury Bigfoot. Okay, we're going to do Snoof first. Oh, and I guess I just really want Bling Bank down. Okay. So these guys, they're applying 1 snow. That's nice. It's helping the Bigfoot stay buried, which is good. I'll ring the bell here. Bigfoot now, number 2, is the main threat. And I want to Shellbow Snoof so that I can start the shield process going before he gets maybe damaged by something and I can't hit him with Shellbow anymore. Okay, I don't have room for Heart Mist Station, awkwardly. Because the Shroominator didn't get used up. That's kind of funny. Okay, well, I am just not going to worry about combo. Okay, I don't want Chompom losing damage potential, so we're just going to hit Bigfoot. The Demona just eats some damage, and then my leader gets a little bit to work. All right. Snoof is ready to freeze Grumble. This guy is going to attack, though. We're just going to Sunrod Snoof to kill that guy, and then save the Snow Sticks for other stuff. So, for example, you can get Snow Sticked. I'm going to let the... Actually, do I want to let the Goblin escape? All right, fine. We'll Snow Stick the Goblin. Because of Demona, I can't Snow Stick consecutively. But at least I can Snow Stick one more time. We got this situation. My leader's actually gotten kind of damaged. Hold up. We want a Shellbow here if I'm going to get hit by that Grumble. Just be very careful you do not kill people with your Shellbows. That's a tragic mistake you will make sometimes, but you want to try to make it as little as possible if you can. All right. I need a Spore Pack down here because I need to get this Pawpaw off the table. I also want to Snow Stick the Goblin. Can I do that? Can I get that greedy? I think I'm just going to play it safe. We have 260 blings. Let's get this down. I need to get that off the table so that I can put down Heart Mist Station. Okay. You need to hit Grumble, I guess? Okay, Grumble has 3 annoying HP. I really want Chompom to kill Bigfoot. We're going to just knock these guys out. So Demona kills Grumble, and then Chompom will just barely one-shot Bigfoot for a combo. And then Big Lou... Oh, well, Big Lou's screwed. Big Lou is screwed as hell. I guess I didn't need the Heart Mist Station here. The poison is going to bring him down. Okay, that worked out beautifully. So, we get a bunch more gold. Next fight's the boss fight. Crunker and Company. What the hell is this? Okay, so it's Charm, Bling Snail, Woolly Snail, or Companion Muncher. I don't need the Muncher here. We're going to get a Charm because that does up our power level. Even if it's not a great Charm, getting it out of the pool is good. Draw 2 on kill is a tough one because it's hard to say who really is the person that does all my killing. Maybe Chompom to some extent. All right, we have more shells. I think we have enough shells, though. I definitely want Crown. And I think we definitely just want Charms. I have an extra Charm limit, so it'd be good. Gain Barrage and reduce attack by 2. Maybe. Gain Yank. Yank pulls a target to the front, so you can stick it down a Snow Stick and take a backwards hiding enemy and pull it to the front. That can actually be very significant. And boost effects by 1. Okay, that's a really sexy one. So that one makes it so that any kind of effect on here is increased by 1. So when an ally is hit, restore their health by 1 or apply 6 shell. But what I'm actually going to do with that is put it on my Spore Pack. So now this thing applies 2 Demonize, 4 Poison, which gets doubled to 8 by Shroominator, which, you know what? We're going to put Shroominator out in the beginning. Actually, yeah, I'll put it out in the beginning, and then I'll have to draw the Spore Pack. But then once I play it, Shroominator's already in play, ready to go. I think I still want the Shellbow thing. The question is, what do I want this? I could put the Pinch Charm on Spore Pack, because I have the extra charm limit. I could do it. It's just kind of weird. I'd maybe rather put even another strong thing on it. Let's do this on Chompom, since Chompom just, you know, has a lot of shell that might kill stuff. I don't know what I want this on. It's not great. I could have Snoof do a barrage and snow the enemy team instead of damaging them. A very peculiar use of resources. But the Yank, definitely will stick that on a Snow Stick. Why not on a Scrappy Sword? Because I might want to get rid of the Scrappy Sword to a Muncher. Though at this point, you know, that's up in the air whether I actually get things to replace my Scrappy Swords. Yeah, I was hoping for some sort of attack like Berry Blade or something. But yeah, we don't see that here. I could do this just to make Chompom even bigger, but I don't think Chompom needs to be any bigger. I think we're just going to leave it be, and we're going to go fight. Okay, this is a new boss, Truffle. So the way Truffle works is that Truffle splits after losing health and turns into like 2 half Truffles. So if you're not careful, you can get kind of overwhelmed. Although in general, I don't think this is the worst boss. One thing you have to be careful of is that Shroominator works both ways. So if I let this Pop Shroom go off, it is going to affect Shroominator. Okay, I could put down Snoof and Bling Bank, but what I'm actually going to do is just pass. because I really wanted my spore pack, and I didn't get it. Now the question is, do I drop the bling bank and then spore pack? Chomp Pomp is gonna kill this pop shroom before it gets to go. So I need to spore pack this stuff, which means I could put down the bling bank. This is fine. What's the worst that can happen? So that 4 doubled to 8, and the 8 is going to double to 16 poison damage, thanks to Demona. Oh, and they kind of when they split, their health gets cut in half, and they keep their stuff. But you can see there's the problem now. These 2 4s are both attacking at once. What I'm actually going to do then is have my leader take one of those hits. I could actually have the Shroominator tank a hit, but we'll keep it. Demona's got plenty of HP. I can't use the shell bow now, but what I guess I'm going to do is put down the Heart Mist Station. I value the healing more than I value getting Snoof's cooldowns going. I could also have Snow Sticked one of them, but I can take both of these hits. And the healing helps as well, so now this stuff splits again. Like, it kept the snow on as well. And now that the enemy's not attacking me, now we can do a little bit of shell bow action. And also heal from Heart Mist Station. Alright, these guys get up. Okay, the Puffball is really careful. Trigger against the target when an ally attacks. So if you let any enemy attack you, this will also put poison on it. And this thing attacks 3 times. So if you're not careful, you get into some really bad trouble. Alright, we're going to do this, though. That's going to kill the Shroodles before it attacks. I think I actually want the Chomp Bomb attacking before Demona. Okay, so that thing finally used up its things. The first 2 are the ones that got... Actually, I don't know. They all got doubled, didn't they? Okay, I'm actually not sure if I follow how that worked or not. Okay, so now I am going to put Snoof down. And we're going to take a moment and Shellbow here. And before these 2 things attack, I'm going to kill the Puffball with a Scrappy Sword. So it's very important you have a plan to not get completely wrecked by Puffball. Demona's going to be my tank, or maybe my leader. My leader can take 8, right? You've got 11. That's plenty. Just be really careful. You double check your stuff carefully when you make judgments like that, or else you could absolutely just lose a run, especially if your leader is the one doing the tanking. But yeah, I can do it. And then I freeze them both, do a little bit of damage to both of them. Chomp Pomp's like, oh, I'm going to go kill somebody. And then it splits. Okay. I'm going to get a little greedy here. We're just going to call in whatever's left just because I'm going to kill everybody real hard here. The Spore Pack is going to finish off the boss. So what I want to do is be greedy. I want to do this so that my leader, with Demona's help, kills this Pop Shroom. And then we're going to Spore Pack. There's no point even in shellbowing anymore. Well, actually, I mean, I guess I could get this Shroom Gobbler down. Fine, we're going to try to kill this Shroom Gobbler. Oh, it has the yank. Okay, forgot about the yanking. Okay, so we Spore Pack now. Chomp Pomp goes to town. And these guys are extremely ridiculously dead. And that's that. Okay, we get our final, whatever this thing is called, Jack-in-the-Box reward. Oh, this is a good one. +2 attack. That's real good. I could put that on as a force charm on this Spore Pack. I could also just buff somebody's attack by 2. It's always good. It goes nicely with this. Reduce attack by 2 and gain barrage. So you can combo it. Like, I could put it on Chomp Pomp and then put this on. And then Chomp Pomp now hits everybody. Oh my gosh, maybe that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Apply a Snow, also very good. Start with Redraw Bell charged, leader +6 health, or card. Okay, so now I actually want all these bells. The card draw is good. The Redraw Bell charge is good. It means you get like a free selection of your entire deck. Basically, you can absolutely guarantee that something will show up. Cred Muffins. I think that combo, though, of Chomp Pomp just wiping out the enemy team is worth thinking about. Because the thing is that sometimes you don't want to hit the enemy. There'll be like, oh, if you get hit, you apply poison on the attacker or smack back, or it's that boss that, you know, gives everybody attack equal to the amount that's hit. So, like, there's some consideration for that being bad. But okay, we're going to go for it. So we now are going to do this. First, we give him +2 attack. And then we give him barrage, but reduces attack by 2. So now he's back down to 1 attack with barrage with extra damage equal to his shells. Alright, so I can munch or get blings before this next fight. Munching would let me get rid of the scrappy sword. I think I want the blings more. I really want to get a crown and 3 charms in the next shop, and also maybe buy some good cards, because I've done a pretty good job going to munchers. Okay, this is a different fight than the one that we've seen previously. So in this fight, there are these crabs that have like Divine Shield basically, and these bursters are a real problem. They apply a haze, and what haze does is it makes it so that with your next attack, you attack randomly. Okay, so here I think we're going to burst one of these bursters down with my Spore Pack. It's just going to instantly die. Now this guy is going to eat a lot of the poison with the Divine Shields. Then I want to, let's just Snow Stick this burster, mainly for the Demonize, so that when Chompom hits it, Chompom kills it. Demona will knock off the last Divine Shield, poison happens at the end of the turn, and then the crab will die. So now everyone's dead, which means I can put down Bling Bank. I have solved the problem. We get even a combo. Oh, and some extra card draw. How lovely. And now I get to decide between Heart Mist Station or Snoof. Let's do Snoof. And now let's redraw. Okay, we have Spore Pack and Shellbow. And I'm going to waste my leader's attack. We're just going to do a Shellbow, basically, for free. The leader doesn't get anybody with a Snow or 2 attack, but I'm fine with that. Alright, so now we have when hit, apply 2 Divine Shield to a random ally, so you really want to one-shot, one-kill that thing. Unfortunately, Chompom's going to miss. It's going to do 9 damage. That's kind of annoying. Well, that's what it's going to be. I don't have my Flame Water in order to, buff up his attack just that much more. And I guess what I'm going to do, since Chompom, remember, barrages, is I'm going to just Spore Pack down here, which is a weird place to use Spore Pack, but I got to use it somewhere. And I really want to clear out that stupid Shroominator. Okay, luckily, the Divine Shields went on this crab. So now we really need to just wail on this thing. Let's get the Heart Mist Station down. This guy is going to hit for 8. Although I'm going to freeze him, also get rid of a thing. And we're just going to Scrappy Sword. Actually, hold on, let me reroll first. And then Scrappy Sword? Or Shellbow? Oh, I should bring out this bell because Chompom has Barrage. Yeah. So let's do this and let's Shellbow. So now that crawler will get hit and the burster, they'll be one-shotted and killed. Okay, while active, add hog-headed all enemies. That means that I can't recall any of my allies. I don't know if you've noticed, I almost never recall my allies anyways. Now we just use the leader to knock off this last Divine Shield so the crab can start taking damage from poison. And we're going to Spore Pack up here. And with the poison and the demonizing, this burster will die before it can attack, which means all we care about is just repeatedly attacking Numbskull over and over to get rid of its Divine Shields. Okay, even got a combo by accident. Yeah, we're just gonna, I'm not even worried about Shellbow anymore. We just need to repeatedly hit this thing to knock off its Divine Shields. Okay, and now what I think I want to do, I'm gonna hit there. Let's see, you're attacking for 6. Okay, my leader can take 6. We're gonna Sunrod Chompom. And just whack you. Oh, right, I lost my, shoot, I lost my Demonize. I actually thought that was gonna be the killing shot. Oopsie. But anyway, we obviously have done it in high style here. The Spore Pack of Doom is terrorizing the enemies. And yeah, I don't regret in that fight the Chompom Barrage. That one, it worked out really well. I have way too many blings. I need to go to the shop. Unfortunately, the shop is not with the Muncher, but that's okay. Treasure, I'm actually not mad about. I do want to get like some just regular attacks. And this is not good. So the problem with this is that, like, yes, it'd be cool to have the Mimic doing some extra attacking, but I'm already filling up my board with stuff. I guess I don't need Bling Bank anymore, so instead of using Bling Bank, I can do Mimic. I just don't think it does enough, so we're going to leave it out. Let's go to the shop. I'm going to hold out for better cards. Remember, the shop, in addition to the charms and the crown, has cards for sale. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Ooh, reduce a counter by 1. I think that's going to go on Chompom. Set everything to 3. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on here before we... Okay, so, Chompom has... he only has 1 more charm left. I was gonna say, I could put the balance charm on him, and that essentially raises his attack by 2. Or I could put the sun charm on him to make him attack an extra time. Wow, that's interesting. Because the thing about the balance charm is Chompom is the only person I can put the balance charm on. And then I can use a Storm Charm on someone else, but no one else is really all that relevant. It's really just Chompom. I think I just want him attacking more often. So for his final charm, I will do this. That means that the Balance Charm, unfortunately, does not have a home today. But there is a crown, and I think the crown is going to go onto Spore Pack. I just want to make sure I can get it off right away. Okay, so now the question is... Which of these cards do I want? Restore 2 health and cleanse on everybody. That would be nifty. But in the boss, there's not really that much coming at me that I would really care about cleansing. 8 damage, but the target has to be snowed. We're going to go ahead and do Hongo's Hammer. It's 1 attack, but it will also apply Demonize thanks to Demona, and then put on 3 Shroom, which will be 6 Shroom thanks to the Demonize. Can also do a Dragon Pepper, just to put it on Chompom and have him do 7 extra damage in a barrage one time, but I think he already does enough damage. We're just going to do this. Going to keep it tight, keep it tidy. I did have a lot of extra blings left over. Went a little bit crazy with the bling banking. Unfortunately, we're not fighting my leader from yesterday's video. We're fighting the Frost Guardian again. I really got to hope that the bug is fixed somehow or other. So we're going to Shellbow everybody. And then decide what's happening with the Spore Pack. Thing is... Up here, it's very, very, very risky because when health is lost, add attack equal to the health lost to self and ally. So I've really got to think. If this is 8 doubled by Shroominator with the demonizing, he's going to take like 16, then 14, then 12. That's not enough to kill him. I don't think I want to dick around with that. What I think I'm going to do... God, do I even want to Shroominator this? Like... If I Shroom like, the Spore Pack just already kills the Grink. Ugh. Okay. I'm going to just Spore Pack without the Shroominator. Then we're going to put down the Shroominator. Okay. What I'm going to do next is Hongo's Hammer on the Mega Mimic. This is wasting the Shroominator, unfortunately. But it will just kill the Mega Mimic by itself. That like, 1 damage up front kills a scrap, and then the poison will finish off the scrap. Okay, now Chompom, I'm going to ring this bell. I want him to go in a barrage. This isn't how I wanted it to work, though, because we got this spike wall that's going to smack him back. Oops. Well, I don't have much of a choice here. We're going to freeze the spike wall so that Chompom doesn't get smacked back. Okay, and now I have to decide if I'm ready to start attacking this Frost Guardian. Because remember, every time health is lost... he gets that HP. Well, you know what? Bling Bank can take the hit for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first put down Snoof, have Demona finish off this spike wall. Then we're going to just stick down this Bling Bank and have him hit it. Oh, well, right now he's doing no damage. Oh, interesting. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do this. He'll hit my leader, do no damage. My leader smacks back, gets him snowed. Chompom gets ready to work, and I suppose what we really want is the Heart Mist Station, so that my leader actually heals. Okay, so now this guy's about to barrage for 13, which admittedly is scary, but luckily, Chompom will kill him with a Sun Rod, or I could also Snow Stick him, but let's just go ahead and do the Sun Rod. Yeah, he does exactly 6. Whack. Okay, now at this point, This guy will attack in 4 turns, but I can block with the Shroominator or with the Bling Bank. I might not need to necessarily be worried. Let's go ahead and Shellbow to beef up Chompom's damage. Oh, I should have called in the wave so that Chompom hit some extra enemies. Oopsies. Okay, we got this guy, huh? Well, that's all right, because we can freeze, yank him to the front. Chompom also has Barrage, so it's not like a big deal. Yeah, I could also kill him with a Spore Pack, but I'm thinking about just killing Grizzle with a Spore Pack. Because Chompom's going to kill this with a Barrage. Yeah, we're going to actually just Spore Pack the Grizzle here. It dies of poison. The Shroominator, I'm having a weirdly difficult time using him up. And I guess I should redraw. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a Snow Stick again, which is what I really want here. Or the Spore Pack. Well, I'll save the Spore Pack for the next boss. Let's freeze the Guardian for a turn so that Chompom does double damage to him. And Chompom already kills that guy, the Grok or whatever it was called. Okay, so now I guess we have a quiet moment. Let's take this opportunity to Shellbow. So Chompom does more damage. This guy's about to hit for 54. That's what Snow Sticks are for. And then my boy Chompom's gonna finish him off. Now he turns into the new boss, who loses half his health and gains 2 attack every time an ally is killed. This is very annoying. I don't really want to deal with that. So what I'm going to do, I guess, is use the Spore Pack on the bottom row. Finally use up that stupid Shroom thing. All you guys are going to die from Poison Demon Eyes. Yep. And then we just need to kill these guys. And get this guy's health cut in half, which Chompom is going to do. I'll apply Frost on my leader, don't care about it. So I guess what I'm doing here is just reloading. I'm looking for my Spore Pack. Just barely came. There's only 1 card that wasn't going to come thanks to my increased hand size. Okie doke. So we just do this. And now you hit for 12. Let's just get my leader out of there just to be safe. I'll Snow Stick you for the principle of the thing. And then we'll Snow Stick you again. There were a few different ways to finish this one. And that's that. I suspect that Chompom is going to be a menace in the next battle. I have to check to make sure that this profile has saved. So yeah, now my leader is here. And I was planning to do this at the beginning of this video, but just in case there is a bug, let's go ahead and do it at the end of this video. Basically, I was going to talk about some stuff before the beginning of the second run, but let's talk about it here since this ended up being a little bit shorter. We've got basically all the same achievements, and that's what I want to talk about, is achievements. Yes, so our new Guardian, let me take a look. So Chompom has 12 shell, 26 HP, goes every 2 turns with Barrage and additional damage equal to shell. That's like a menace. This is what people always look, oh, my team was too strong, now I can't win again. It's like trying to humble brag about how good you were. Anyways, that shouldn't be an issue because the enemy doesn't hit me with items, but she just has a lot of HP, hits hard very quickly. Snoof's not too big of a deal as far as boss enemies go. And the Spike Wall could be annoying. What is this? Oh, God. Snow resist and applies 3 snow with smackback? Jesus Christ, that's actually kind of difficult. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's talk about achievements. There are a butt ton of achievements in this game. You can see them by going here. Nope. By going here. Nope. By going here. There we go. By clicking on this exclamation mark. These are all the achievements, and they will unlock something or other for you. Some of it like is themed around like certain buildings opening up. Like here, if you kill 100 enemies, you get a new tribe. Or like, you know, as these buildings open up, if you do a certain thing, get a certain card added to the pool or whatever. The main achievements I want to talk about are the pets and the challenge stones. So the pets, in my opinion, are one of the few design mistakes of this game. Basically, there are these very weird things that you might not normally do. Like you might easily play a bunch of times and never recall companions at all. And then you just never unlock this companion. Later companions have hard achievements, some of them anyways, and you cannot get started on them in advance. and some of them are very annoying. It's like the thing that companion helps you do, that's the thing you have to do to unlock them, which is very irksome. I think it should be the other way around. I think that like once you unlock a companion with teeth, then the next one should be unlocked by like killing things with teeth to like encourage you to use the companion you just unlocked who has teeth, for example. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The point is you should actually try to do this, because Snoof is really, to be honest, not that great, and unlocking more companions so that you can have a different companion at the beginning of your run than Snoof is really strong. The other achievements are these challenge stones. These are like things like stack 15 snow on a single target. And here's another gripe I have with the game. A lot of these are either bad or conditional. This is a good example. Gain greed. Deal additional damage for every 50 blings you have. It's very conditional. A lot of runs are not going to have 50 blings lying around. This is just ends up being worse than like the battle charm that just adds attack by 2, for example. So a lot of these you don't want in the pool because they lower the odds of the good stuff coming, like the cake charm, which we still have not seen. Like it's less common now because of other things. When healed, max health also increases. Like, yes, that's nifty, but it's really not like that incredible. So I am actively not going to care about these achievements. Some of them are good, and it is worth going for. The bigger hitter one, for example, adds a pretty cool one. But like the snowball fight one is just complete and absolute trash. Lone survivor one, highly conditional, often useless. So I'm not going to try really for any of these. If some of them happen, great. But I'm not going to worry about it because I just don't want to dilute my charm pool. I like the charm pool at the beginning of the game. The one exception is this one right here. Achieve a 3-win streak gives you the critical charm, and that one is actually really good. So I will obviously try to get a 3-win streak, or at the very least, I'm not going to try to sandbag myself to prevent myself from getting a 3-win streak. Last thing I want to do is just like take a look at the leaders for the next run. We'll talk about storm bells at the beginning of the next video. I just want to pick one and then quit, and then hope that like that has succeeded in saving my progress. Okay, we're going to go with... these are all good, honestly. 6 attack with Demonize is great. 4 attack and a barrage is great. We're going to go for Frio. 14 health is just a lot. Having more health adds to your flexibility, and adding poison to the attacker is kind of nifty when you get hit. So we're going to click on her. We're going to say, let's go. We are going to now click here, say back to menu, profile. All right. If I do this and play, have I saved my progress? I have. Okay, I hope that works. See you all soon. Take care, everybody.